The first set of exercises will be done continuously without stopping to rest your arms. If you do feel like you need to rest, just try to do it as quickly as possible and as few times as you possibly can. You're going to start out by just holding your arms up in a T position. You want to try to pinch your shoulder blades together in the back and squeeze your stomach nice and tight. Next, without dropping your arms, you're going to start doing small little arm circles going forward. You'll want to keep these nice and quick and small movements. Next, you're just going to start circling your arms backward instead of forward, keeping those nice quick movements as small as possible. Now you're going to lift your arms up and down in nice, small, fast movements. Next, we're going to keep that up and down movement, but we're going to make it much bigger and much slower. Try to move your arms as slowly as you possibly can, up close to your ears and down close to your waist. Next, we're going to keep those big, slow movements, but we're going to do our circles forward. You'll want to go nice and big and as slow as you possibly can. Lastly, we're going to do the same thing, but just switch directions again. The next set of exercises will be done for 20 seconds each with a 10-second rest in between each one. We'll start out with up, up, down, downs. For this one, you'll start in a plank on your elbows and then step up to your hands one at a time and then back down to your elbow plank. During this exercise, you'll want to focus on keeping your back nice and round like a turtle shell and keeping your bottom squeezed so your hips stay nice and flat. Our next exercise will be push-ups. These may be done on your knees or up on your feet. During your push-ups, try to focus on getting your chin all the way down to the ground. You'll also want to focus on keeping your back nice and rounded and your hips flat. Up next are our push-up position shoulder touches. During this one, you'll reach up and try to touch your hand to your opposite shoulder. During this exercise, you'll want to focus on keeping your back nice and round and your bottom squeezed so your hips stay flat. As you touch your shoulders, you want to try not to rock side to side, like you're holding a plate of food on your back and you don't want it to fall off. For our next exercise, we'll be doing yoga push-ups. You'll start this one in an elbow plank with your fingers linked. Then you'll lower your chest to touch your fingers and then lift up like a mountain. For this one, you'll want to focus on keeping your back round so your stomach stays off of the ground the entire time. Try to go as low as possible and then up as high as possible at the end. For dips, you can place your hands on a raised surface or you can do it on the ground. You'll want to turn your hands towards your body and then bend your arms so you go as low as possible. During this exercise, you'll want to try to focus on keeping your bottom squeezed so your hips stay flat. And you want to make sure that you're bending your arms as far as you possibly can before going back up. Our final exercise is wrist push-ups. For this one, you'll get on your hands and knees and try to lift just your palms off of the floor and leave your fingers flat on the ground.